Hey everybody, it's Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm doing day 7 of my Wine Advent Calendar from Bougie Wines. This is the halfway point on these videos because there are 12 of these wines, and there are 2 bottles of each of those 12. So that's how you get 24. I'm not going to do every day because I've already reviewed them after a certain point, and some of them have been disappointing. Some of them have been nice, and I will be looking forward to those popping up again. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with number 7, wherever it is. Alright, so, this will be an interesting one. This is their Cabernet Sauvignon Syrah red wine. Stay tuned. Alright, so today this is the Bougie California. It's a red wine, no vintage, 14.5% alcohol by volume, and it is a mix of Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah. So we'll take our red wine glass here. Ah, God, screw top +1. All these little screw tops that they have on here are just so ornery. Just very hard to work with. But let's get over that. What's the color? Medium purple, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so on the nose, you have this really interesting. You have a very bread-y note, like a burnt stale toast. Yeah, a burnt stale toast. That's a good way of explaining it. There's also a little bit of like a black currant, some plum, a little bit of black cherry, maybe a touch of blackberry, and vanilla and clove. Yeah, so there's this weird kind of amalgamation going on here. You smell way too much like the Cabernet though. Like that Syrah influence isn't very strong. And the fact it's no vintage, who knows about all this stuff. Anyway, oh yeah, in nose intensity, medium, and this is 14.5% alcohol by volume. It smells hot. There's a lot of alcohol coming out of this glass. Like, my eyes are kind of tearing up a little bit. Yeah, let's get to the taste. Tannins, medium plus tannins. Kind of chalky tannin. Acid, medium plus acid. Body, medium body. Finish, medium minus, only because it drops off and I'm getting this really astringent alcohol note that's going through. It's very bitter alcohol. Sound like Rain Man right there. Bitter, definitely bitter alcohol. And it kind of has this weird thing popping around in it, like the spices kind of like are zipping around. When you taste things, that sometimes you can taste everything like everywhere. Well, sometimes it kind of dances around on your palate. That's what those spices are doing, is kind of moving around. There's a touch of black pepper as well. But a very small touch. This is it's kind of a funky wine. Let's get to the Blanc. Balance, you're halfway in balance. You have a really nice acid. The alcohol is separating a little bit. I probably would dial back on the alcohol a tad. Probably 13.5. Maybe going up to 14%. Wouldn't do much more than that. Yeah, and then just in terms of the weight of the wine, I kind of want more weight. I would want this to be like a medium plus body. Going into a full-bodied wine, you're not getting it. Yeah, it's a medium bodied wine, so it's not really in balance. So I'm not going to give you any points there. Length, medium finish, I will give you that. But as soon as it hits like that medium mark, I'm getting that astringent bitterness from the alcohol and the tannin. So I'm not a fan of that, but I will give you half a point there. Intensity, I will give you another half a point. Medium to maybe medium plus on the palate, medium on the nose. I can't argue that. And complexity, I am getting a lot of primary fruit. I am getting a touch of the secondary notes. They're not totally integrated well, but that kind of goes back into the balance. Yeah, I'll give you half a point. I'm gonna give you okay. So you're nowhere near as offensive as like the Zinfandel. But you're not fantastic either. So who knows, maybe bougie wine companies, like their white wines are kind of like what they do well. in comparison to things like their reds. Or maybe I just haven't found the right red yet, but I mean, we still have a few more days left. Let's keep knocking them out, shall we? Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the 20, or actually no vintage, now that I remember, Cabernet Sauvignon Syrah from Bougie Wine Company's Wine Advent Calendar? It'd be interesting to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.